All right, welcome to another recharge class. So like always, we're going to get started with our snack today. I went simple again today because I know as things get crazier with school and everything else, snacks are going to have to get more prevalent because we got kids at home. And also they need to be easier because we're going to be busy. So what I did today was just salsa. Easy peasy. Kids like salsa. You can go fruit salsa. You can go veggie salsa. All you need is to buy the fruits and veggies and then basically prep them, which just means cut them up or throw them in a food processor if you want to go really easy, and then just have some chips around. With the fresh salsas, you're going to end up having less sodium and stuff like that. You can also buy salsa, which is still a decent snack because it's got fruits and veggies in it, but you know, they like to put a lot of preservatives and stuff in those. So making it yourself is really not that bad, and it just helps out with all the health benefits. Okay. And today we got a joke. Our joke today is, what kind of an award did the dentist receive? I don't know. You'll have to hang out to the end to find out. All right. So let's get rolling. So today we're going to start with glute bridge rotations, some hip cars, so opening up our hips, and then some windmills, which we're going to build onto for Thursday. So that's our movement that's going to go all the way through till Thursday. We're going to do some weighted windmills then. Okay, so everything's building on itself. Now we're in September, so this is our first workout in September. So our theme this month is going to be strength movements, so strength in movement. So that means we're going to do all of these things with a little longer time under tension, since we're doing a lot of them body weight. And then we're going to do a lot of stuff with weights, as far as we're going to match these same movements that we're doing on Tuesday with Thursday and just add some mass to them. So we're going to kind of double hit these things. All total body workouts this next month. Okay, so there's not going to be just a lower push or pull. So easy stuff. That way on Thursdays, we know the movements really well. Okay, so glute bridge position. Let's get those feet right under us. We're going to drive up nice and high. We've done these rotations before. All we're doing is we're going to open things up. We're going to reach over the top, reach to the opposite corner, and then come back down, and then switch to the other side. And then we're going to reset. We're going to do 5 of those, so you can take your time. You can go as fast or as slow with these as you want. We're rolling up on our shoulder as I reach towards you guys. And then I'm just going to switch straight over to the other side, rolling over, coming back, and relaxing down. Okay? So again, this is waking our glutes up. We're also opening up our T-spine by getting a little rotation in. We can work on our breathing techniques if we want to. You can start doing some slower breaths, really working that breath. Just our little preparation movements, nothing crazy. Two more, and if you're a little sore, this one feels really good. Kind of wakes stuff up. All right, last one. Up nice and high. And relax. Good. Roll over to a quad position. Okay, so all fours. So this one, I'm going to show from the front, and then I'll switch to a side view. But what we're going to do, you're going to get in your quad position. I'm going to start with my right leg. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into a kicked out position, okay, making sure that my hip stays nice and flat. And I'm going to rotate that leg up and back through. Okay, then I'm going to go the opposite. I'm going to go up, straight back, so my heel goes towards the sky. I'm going to rotate my foot to go flat. Then I'm going to bring that knee to my elbow and back down. We're just doing a quad hip car. Okay, so from the side, same leg, I'm gonna go open to the side, out, and around. Okay, then I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go out. So see how my foot turns away from you. And then I'm gonna drive that knee towards my elbow and in. We're just gonna do 3 of these on each side. And then back, open up, turn, bring it through. Beautiful. Okay, switching sides. And one side's gonna be a lot tighter, so my left is way tighter. So the left side is not gonna be nearly as pretty, but I'm still doing it. So if you feel a pinch like in your glute, that's fairly normal, okay? And if you feel it in your hip, and you just feel like there's this bony block there, as long as it's not painful, you're okay. But if you have pain while doing this, like if any part of this movement, like if you do this rotation and you're like, oh, that hurts, don't push past that pain to get more. Okay, just do what you can, back it out just a little bit, and finish the movement in a safe space is what I'll call it, a safe space where it doesn't hurt. And we'll just build on it as we go. Okay, we're gonna continue to do hip cars and stuff like that. It's just really trying to open things up, okay? Windmill, half kneel. So we're gonna go into a half kneeling position. Okay, this is gonna be very similar to like when we're doing our get-ups, which we're actually doing today. Okay, so I'm gonna take my my left hand and my left knee, and my right hand is gonna push down towards the floor. So what I'm doing here is I'm hinging my hip back and away. So I'm going back and away, reaching down towards the floor, making sure that my hand is still pointing straight up towards the sky, and I'm gonna look at it. And then I'm gonna come right back to that half kneeling position into a good strong half kneeling position. Okay, so from the side, just so you can kind of see, my hip is now going back and away as I come down. And then I'm coming up. We're just gonna do 3 of these on each side. Okay, so back and away. So my hip is going that way, back, away. Should feel a little stretch in your up leg glute. And then coming back up. Okay, switching sides. There's really no good way to show this one where you guys can really see that movement. Okay, so pushing back and away, pointing towards the sky, coming up. Okay, one more, or 2 more, sorry. Back and away. I can't count, you guys already know that, especially if you took classes with me. One more. This time I mean it. And up. Good. All right, up on our feet. Starting out today, we're gonna go drop squats. So again, we're building on everything this month. We've done drop squats and stuff before in the past, but now we're really gonna work on what this is looking for. Okay, so I'm not just dropping into my base position. I'm gonna drop into that base position. From there, I'm gonna try to rip the floor apart underneath my feet. Okay, we're gonna activate those glutes. So I'll turn like this. Then you can kind of see both. Okay, start up nice and high on those feet. Drop in. Good, and I'm starting to pull apart. So everything here is rock solid. If I have my kids down here, they could push on me and I'm not gonna move. I'm ripping into that floor. I'm using my toes. I'm really trying to separate things underneath. Good, coming up. If you're doing it right, you're gonna get hot and sweaty just doing these. Drop in. Good, try to rip it apart. Check everything. Hit your quads, hit your glutes. Make sure everything's nice and solid. Make sure your tummy's tight. Good, up on your toes. One more, drop in. Good, ground yourself. Try to move your legs around. Do they move? Do your hips move? Okay. See how grounded you are. How firm are you into that ground? Beautiful. Come up. Okay, going into our flow today. So as you guys know, this is our flow day. So we're going to go deep squat. Okay, from deep squat, we're going to go lunge, world's greatest, pigeon, single leg down dog, single leg RDL, and then a single leg squat. Okay, so we're going to do a lot today in one flow. We're going to go right leg first, left leg follow. We're going to try to get through 2 on each side. If we can't quite make it through 2, we'll get through what we can of it, because I want to make sure that we have time for our little cardio conditioning piece at the end, which today is more strength-based, okay? So first things first, deep squat. And I'm going to turn kind of at an angle to you guys today because there's stuff I want you to see from the side and some stuff I want you to see from the front. And if I can eliminate some of the moving back and forth, that would be best. Okay, so deep squat, you guys already know, a little wider than shoulder width. Coming down into our deep squat. You're just going to hold, again, time under tension. So try to keep your chest up. You can put your elbows inside your legs if you want to kind of pry them out just a little. Good. Now what I'm going to do, taking my right leg to the back of the room, I'm going to put my hands down. Right leg goes to the back of the room. Okay, now we're already in this little world's greatest position, right? So now I'm going to take my left elbow. I'm going to try to touch my left elbow down towards my foot. Okay, so I'm trying to drive that elbow down towards my foot, nice and strong. Now I'm going to rotate up towards the sky. And if you need a break at any point in this flow, that's fine. Just get back into it where you can. Okay, now the hardest part of this movement. Okay, and I'm going to turn towards you a little more so you can kind of see. Now all we're going to do, we're in this strider stretch position, right? So now all I'm going to do is I'm going to allow myself to tip sideways. I'm going to fold over my front foot, okay? So I'm coming into that pigeon position. So now my leg is down on the ground, upright with my chest, okay? We're going to just come down into that pigeon. So again, hip opener. Really working those hips today, guys. So now to come out of this one, go from your toe being pointed to your toe being flexed. Toe goes under you, almost like you're going to do a push-up, right? Get ready because we're going to drive into the ground, nice and strong. So big chest, you're going to drive into the ground so that you lift that back leg off. Now I'm going to drive my hips up nice and high into that single leg down dog. Walk those hands back towards your foot. Now we're in that single leg RDL. My leg's off the screen. Okay, come off the ground nice and slow. We've done these before. Just come up nice and slow. Beautiful. From there, my leg is still hovering, right? I want to bring my leg in nice and tight. Okay, I'm not using it unless you need it for a kickstand. And all I'm going to do is go as low as I can and do a single leg squat. I want that leg that's hovering in that flexed position. I don't want it behind you. Helps your pelvis stay square. Okay, so just go down as low as you can. If you can't go super low, that's fine. Just go as low as you can. Come back up. That's one. Look at that. Easy peasy. Deep squat. Down into that deep squat. This time left leg's doing all the work, right? Good job. Good job, right leg. Hands go down. Kick back into that strider stretch. Deep, deep lunge. Elbow goes to my instep. Turn. There you go. Elbow to that instep. Trying to touch that elbow to the inside of my foot, but I'm trying to stay nice and active. Strong back leg, strong core. Rotate up towards the sky. Some of these movements definitely are easier in person when you're not having to watch it on a screen. But that's why I've waited to put all these together until we've done them a few times in classes. So you guys kind of know them. Now it's just kind of figuring out how they go together. Okay, hand down. Now again, I'm going to adjust so you can see it a little better this time. Okay, all I'm going to do is I'm going to fold to the side and allow that leg to come into a pigeon. Okay, from there, I'm just going to sit into that pigeon over my knee. And like I told you, I'm tight in the hips. So this movement right here is a challenge. Okay, so if you can see, my foot's almost right, well, it is right up against my hip. Okay, hopefully at some point, if I continue to do this, that foot will be out here at the front of the screen, out in front of me. And I can adjust it a little, but then I start really feeling that tightness. And that's fine. That's why we're working on it. Good. All right. Toe comes under, getting ready for that push up, basically into a down dog. So big chest here. Drive those arms into the ground nice and strong. Raise up and press those hips to the sky. Just an easy way to get out of that single leg pigeon. Coming up. Start hand walking back. Good. Come out of that single leg RDL nice and slow. The slower the better. Find your balance. Lock in nice and strong. Coming up. Nice and slow. All the way up. Nice. Don't bring that foot to the ground. Now hot to the front. All right. My knee's coming up just a little bit. So I'm just hovering. If I pretend like I have an egg under my foot that I don't want to crush, okay? So just leaving that leg hovering, using my arms as stability, going down as low as I can on that left leg, coming back up. If you can't get as low as me, that's fine. That's why we're working on it, okay? We're gonna point in the same direction this time, but then now you can see the left leg from a different angle, okay? Because my right leg's doing the work. So deep squat. We're doing good on time, guys. Good job. Keeping me moving. I can feel you guys telling me to switch. Good, hand down. Now remember, this time, even though I'm pointing the same direction, my right leg is back this time. So my left leg is forward. So you're seeing a little different. Okay, now elbow, instep. Okay, that's that world's greatest position. Deep breaths. Try to relax into it a little more. I'm going to rotate up towards you guys. Beautiful. Nice work. Good. Hands down. Now you'll get to see in a little different view. We're just tipping straight down. Okay. Now we're in that upright position in our pigeon. Now I'm just going to relax down. Go off of camera for a second. It's always a struggle finding the right camera angle. I feel like if it's further away, it works better for the flow class, and closer, better for the strength class. But then I forget when I'm setting it up. Good. Big upright chest. Drive those arms into the ground nice and strong. Tuck your toe. Lift your leg up. We're going to drive up into that single leg down dog. Start hand walking back. Lock everything in. Find your balance. Start coming up nice and slow. Beautiful. All right, don't let that foot touch. Coming to the front. Remember, pretend there's an egg under there. Coming down, nice and slow. Should have turned the AC on, guys. I'm sweating. And up. Almost lost it. All right, so now I am going to switch again so you can see that same different angle. Coming down, same different, huh? Good job, coach. Good, hands down. Kicking back into that world's greatest position. Elbow, instep. Okay, now I'm not just allowing my back to fold over. I'm keeping my core tight, keeping my back flat. I'm not just folding to reach there. I'm trying to get everything to reach down into there, okay? Still thinking head to my heel is as strong as possible, okay? Nice and straight and strong. I'm just reaching as much as I can. Rotate up, same with this. I'm only opening as much as I can. I'm not switching my angles of my hips. I'm just twisting through my T-spine. Good, hands down. Folding into that pigeon, locking everything in, and relaxing down. Good. All right. Strong shoulders. Press everything. Press the floor away. Toe tucked. Back leg strong. Driving up into that down dog. And walking back. Come up nice and slow. Good. Let's go for that good single leg squat. Last one of the round. Here we go, nice and slow. All the way down. And up. Nice work. All right, guys. That was it for this. Okay, so our finisher today, we're gonna go pillar, which remember is our forearms on the ground, to plank. So we're gonna work those triceps. We're gonna work that core. We're really gonna focus on form. So I don't want your hips twisting all over the place. So what we wanna do, widen out our base. When we're in our pillar, and we're gonna press, bring it down, okay? And you're gonna have some sway, but I want your whole body to sway, not just either your upper body or your lower body compensating, okay? So when you switch, I expect to see a little twist, but I want everything twisting straight. You might have a little twist and then straight, okay? I want the whole unit working together. If you have a little twist, that's okay, but I want you to actively keep things strong. We're working on your core strength here, okay? So I'm gonna turn sideways or angle, and we're also going to do get-ups, okay? And I'll talk you through. It's only one on each side. So we're gonna go 5 pillar to planks, nice and slow. 1 get-up, 5 pillar to planks, 1 get-up. So 2 total get-ups, 10 total pillar to planks. Okay, so get in your pillar bridge position. See, I'm widening out my feet. I'm not way up here, not down here. Find that good middle ground. Okay, press up, up. Good, down, down. Okay, and if you're really good, you might even be able to not twist at all because you're just doing a single arm push-up. up and down. Just do your best, okay? Fight through the urge to twist. You got one more. Wood floors are your enemy when you're doing this kind of stuff. They're trying to slide. Good job. So the whole time, my arms are trying to fly away from me. Okay, doing our get up. So we're gonna practice that windmill position again in the middle of this movement. Okay, so right leg is up, right hand is up, about a 45 with my other leg and my other arm. First movement, I'm just pushing up to my elbow. Now I'm gonna come up to my hand. Okay, so I'm kind of in a seated position. Now I'm gonna bridge up. I'm gonna sweep that leg through. Hey, look, doesn't this look familiar? Come up, windmill, good. Now stand, beautiful. Now, left leg goes back, windmill, beautiful. Make sure that hand is still pointing towards the sky. Bridge, be strong here. You kick through, sit down. Now don't just flop, let yourself down nice and slow. Switch, elbow first, hand, bridge, kick through, come up, stand, backwards, down, good, kick through, let yourself down. Good, easy peasy now that you know what you're doing, right? Okay, let's go pillar to plank one more time and we'll get you guys out of here. Okay, so get in your pillar position. We're not gonna go slow this time, so make sure they're good movements. Lock everything in, up and down. 1, up, down. Good, 2, up, down, 3, up, down, 4, up, down, 5. Good. Flopping over. Last set of get-ups. Right arm, right leg. Pressing up to that elbow. Hand, bridge, sweep through. Come to that half kneeling. Stand. Good. Reverse. Down. Kick through. Sit. And all the way back. Nice. Switching legs, switching arms. Okay. Elbow. Hand. Bridge. Through. Up. All the way. Reverse. Down. Bridge. Through. Sit. And let yourself down. All right, guys. Nice work today. Good job. We're going to go straight to our quote and stuff because we're running low on time. So good job today. Thanks for being here. Like I said, all this is getting built on to Thursday. So make sure that you have your weight, your normal heavier weight, so your bag, whatever you have that you're using for heavy. Then we also need a lightweight because we're going to be doing those windmills weighted. I don't want them super heavy. So I'm going to use I don't even know, like a 14-ounce can of diced tomatoes or something like that, the bigger can. So I want you guys to have something that's a little lighter. So something heavy, something light, and then we'll go from there. Okay, other than that, you shouldn't need a whole lot. So I'll see you Thursday for sure when it comes to that kind of stuff. As always, thanks for being here. So let's let you go with your quote and your joke today. Success is how high you bounce when you hit bottom. Georgia S. Patton. Okay, so that goes for everything. You're gonna eventually hit a wall. You're gonna bounce if you keep trying, but you're gonna stick if you don't. Okay, so just make sure that if you hit something that's hard in these workouts, let me know. We'll work around it. We'll get you back in as best we can, and we'll work around everything we need to keep you guys in this. So thanks again for being here. And I don't want to hold you any longer than I have to. So what kind of award did the dentist receive? he got a little plaque. All right, guys, I will see you Thursday. Thanks again for being here, and I will talk to you then. Go enjoy the outside, but make sure you're wearing your mask. Bye, guys.